Hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me today in Bloom's Kitchen. It's been a while I have filmed here or shown you a food video, and as you can see, I have been remodeling my kitchen. Thank you for those of you who have made inquiry or requested that I post more food videos. We are back on track. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to keep cool during the heat wave or during the summertime. I don't know what part of the country you live in, but here where we live, right now there's a heat wave. And I think because we experience spring, summer, fall, and winter, we see this switch and it's so drastic. So it's important you know simple and cheap ways you can keep cool to avoid heat stroke. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to support me. Click on the like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification, the bell button. That way you get alerted when I post videos weekly. Welcome back. So a lot of you might be thinking, what is heat stroke or what is the fuss about concerning heat wave? Now, it's an emergency and it's a serious concern because heat stroke affects everyone. Heat stroke happens when your body temperature regulation system fails. So even the mechanism for cooling your body down, like sweating, it fails because the temperature have risen too quickly and it's really high. So it's a serious emergency, especially with children, the elderly, those who have chronic diseases, those who live in low income area or heavily populated area, and therefore everyone at large. So it's important we keep cool when there's a heat wave warning or when you see that there's so much heat. You see, you're so lethargic, you become fatigued, you can't think, you can't do anything, and then it can aggravate other symptoms or signs of illnesses. So today the first one I'm going to be sharing with you is how to use your window blinds or your curtains and use them properly. I know the first thing you want to do is open up all your windows and your curtains, but I want you to watch what side of your house or what part of your house does the sun rise from, because that part you want to make sure you do not open your windows. Yes, you heard me right. Don't open your windows on that part. Keep your blinds down. If you have curtains, leave them down. What this will do is to keep the heat out, because if you open your window when the sun or the heat wave is going on, it allows all the heat to come in and traps them inside, so the heat will not go anywhere. And at that point, even when you put on your fan, you're just pushing around that hot air. So tip number one is to make sure your blind is down, your windows are down. Only when the day actually gets cool, you can open them up. And of course, if you have air conditioning, you can use your air condition. Same thing, keep your windows closed. So that will be the first way, just using whatever you have. And then for those of you who do not have curtains, you might want to look into getting curtains just to keep the heat out. The second one will be using your fan. So everyone has ceiling fan, table fan, standing fans, but you're going to want to add ice. Now what I've done here is just take a regular grocery bag or garbage bag and just fill it, put some water in there, put it in your deep freezer, let it freeze. So for me, I'm not going to open this because it's still a little bit jiggly, it's not frozen all the way. And what you want to do is put it in a shallow bowl and just put it in front of your fan like so. That way when it's blowing, it starts to circulate really cool air. So that is very cheap and effective, and everybody can enjoy this cool air. Tip number 3 is going to be using a towel. So for this, you can use a sports towel or any towel you have. What you want to do is simply wet it a little bit. I put mine in a Ziploc, throw it into the freezer for maybe 1 hour, or you can even leave it in the fridge. Now when this is really cold, you want to take it out. I don't know if you can see, it's still a little bit strong, and you just put it over your neck like so. Oh, it's so refreshing, it's so soothing. You can put on your forehead, put on your neck. So this will be great for kids, great for adults, just great for everyone. So this is really cheap and easy, and when it just gets warm, you just put it back in your Ziploc, throw it back into the freezer or into the fridge. Another thing you can also use is ice packs or cold packs. This one I got it from the dollar store, so it's not expensive at all. So it's just the same idea. Throw this in your fridge or in your freezer, and when it's really cold, just put it around your neck. You want to make sure you're aiming on your carotid here. That will help to regulate the temperature control center in the brain. You can move this to your forehead, move it to your head, just anywhere. Like, it's so amazing. I feel like I just want to keep it here till I finish filming. So this is really cheap, really affordable. Now, number 4 is to use a spray bottle. Get any regular spray bottle, put some cold water or cool water there, and just spritz yourself. You can do this for, especially when you have kids. My kids love this. We do this all day, all evening. Just spritz them, their back, their legs. When the water is getting warm, add a few ice cubes in there and you are good to go. So just spray, spray, spray. What I find really good about this as well is to just spritz my feet, even like from my knee down, spritz, and it brings that cooling effect immediately. Really cheap, really affordable. So for my tip number 5 is your clothing. This is the time to ditch black. Yes, because black will cause more heat. So you want to go for really light weight clothes, light colors. That way it's breathable. You are able to perspire properly and receive cool air at the same time. For tip number 6, it's ice cream season, it's freezy season, it's slushy season. So this is the time you want to be stocked up on your different ice creams, different freezes. These are just cheap and affordable ways. When you see your child is going limp from the heat, give them a freezy and you'll be amazed the way it's going to revive them up. So feel free to do all that as part of your cooling down. And you can try it too. Just have an ice cream. You can even have like an ice cream sandwich or a bar or a creamsicle, a popsicle. And the goal here, remember, is to work on your temperature regulating center in the brain to regulate your body temperature, because now the center is working on overdrive because suddenly the temperature is too high and you want to keep it down, else your vital organs will fail. So for those of you who are worried about calories and stuff like that, there's low calorie ice creams that you can try out. Or for tip number 7, you can do some things at home. So you can either try fruits or veggies. This is just a bowl of watermelon. I just sliced, leave in the fridge. You can give this to your children. You can have some. It's really cool, really refreshing. Now, if you want to switch the game up a little bit, you can blend your watermelon and make your own fruitsicles at home. So for this one, yesterday I blended watermelon and strawberry, nothing else added. So it's just a 2 ingredients, watermelon and strawberries. Blend it, put it in these nice popsicle containers, and then the next day just twist it and then pull it out, just like that. And your children can have this, have a blast with it all day, and even you can have it. It's just fruit. So you can have this, chill and have fun with it. So that is a very cheap and effective way of getting cool this season. Another thing you can do this season is that for those of you who say, oh, I don't want popsicle, I want more of a smoothie or slushy consistency, I bagged here some watermelon and strawberries, and I'm just going to blend this in my blender. Just pour into a cup for everyone and we are good to go. So I'm just going to quickly blend that and let you see what that is going to look like. Okay, that is ready. So if you don't have frozen fruits, you can use fresh fruits and just add some ice in there when you blend to keep it really cold. So that is what it looks like. So as you can see, you get that really hard consistency. I'm just going to scoop this out. I can find my scoop. So just scoop it out with this. So you can see that consistency. So that gives you like a slushy consistency. And this you can just even use a spoon This is so refreshing. So you can see that. So you can have that, so nice, just fruit. I can feel my temperature regulating center just making adjustments. So this is great for kids, adults, the elderly, for anyone. I already have people on the standby to take this. So for tip number 8, this is the time to get out. Go to the pool, go to the lake, go to the beach. Find a shade when you get there. You want to stay under the tree. Don't stay directly under the sun. And whether or not you're going to be under the sun is also the time for sunscreen. You have to protect your skin. So buy any sunscreen, just make sure the SPF is high. And yes, even if you're a black person or an African origin, you still need sunscreen. So don't think because you're from Africa you don't need sunscreen. So make sure you protect the kids, protect the adults. Go to the pool, go to the lake, go to the park. This is the time to enjoy time alone, with friends, or with family. Tip number 9, it's also get out, but in the indoors. For this one, you can go to the mall. The mall is unbelievably cool because they have nice air condition. Go to the grocery store, go walk on the aisle where they have the freezer section. Yes, this is the time to go. Go to the movies. You can enjoy an extra large slushie while you're watching your movie and just get cool. So this way you can go to areas where they have good air conditioning system, the museum, the library. So this is the time to get out, whether in the indoors or outside. I'll be right back and I'll share with you tip number 10. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. So for tip number 10, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You want to make sure you're drinking enough water. You can add some ice in there to help you cool down and just sip this all day long. Now, if you want to add some things to your water, I would suggest not to add regular sugar, because that is just going to make your body crave for more things. It's going to make you more thirsty. So now what I usually like, I can even add just 1 lemon to my water. And what that does is that the lemon helps to take care of the thirst. You know that feeling of you drink water and you're still so thirsty? The lemon will help you with that. And also just to flavor your water. Some of you don't like drinking just plain water by itself. So this would be a great way to flavor your water and still enjoy it. So I'm just going to show you a few things you can do with water here. So you can decide to just do that. Add some lemons. Let me just add 1 more. So make sure you wash your fruits really well, especially the lemons. I find that they have like this wax on them, so you want to make sure you wash it really well. You can even put a little bit of vinegar in your water. That will help to strip off the wax. If you don't wash it really well, what will happen is that your water is going to get bitter over time, probably because of the pesticide and other things they've added. So I've added lemon. You can also add cucumber. Cucumber is really good. You can add it in your water. You can eat it by itself. This will help you to also cool down. Cucumber, watermelon, celery, they are all very excellent. So I'm just going to add a few slices of cucumber there to my water. So now you can stir that and just enjoy as is and drink that all day long. And then if you just want to still top it up it a notch, you can use a fruit punch. I have some videos on my channel where I've shown you how to make lemonade. It's excellent, so you can also check it out. So this is going to be a little bit too full. A very simple lemonade with no extra sugar added. And this one I'm using is a limeade. You want to use something with lime or lemons. and this will be good to sip on all day while you're trying to cool down. Our lemon limeade is ready. I'm just pouring out a bit to try it. Really simple, no extra sugar added. This is so nice, so refreshing. Trust me, kids, adults, elderly, everybody will like it. Give it a try and let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section. How do you keep cool during this heat wave or during the summertime? And don't forget to show your support. Click on the subscribe button, share these videos with your friends, turn on the notification and like it. Until next time when I bring you another exciting video, I'm off now to go get some outdoor activities done. Take care.